Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over another Hot Toys figure review. Today we're looking at the Darth Maul 1/6 scale figure, and this is the DX16. This is not the deluxe version that comes with the speeder bike. So this is just the normal version. So we'll begin with the box, then go through all the accessories, and then go through the figure itself. This will probably be a longer review because he does come with quite a few accessories. So we'll start with the box here. So standard Hot Toys Star Wars box, the black and gray with the picture of the figure on the front. On the side, you just got same thing, just the Star Wars at the bottom there. Disney licensing. And then on the back here, some more about the figure. Who designed it, things like that. So this is a different type of box than the other standard ones. So it's a sleeve on this. So when we take this sleeve off, put that off to the side there. This is the box underneath. I really like the look of this. If you want to display your figure with your box, I kind of recommend doing this. It's a good look. It's a red, shiny texture on the front here. On the side, you got Darth Maul, Disney at the bottom there, DX16. Same thing that was on the other part of the box there. And then on this side, just Star Wars. So when you open this box up, it's a magnet on the side. And this part will come off here. Try and hold this stuff in place here. So you get this little placard piece here on the side over here. It just kind of explains Darth Maul. Nice little touch. They didn't really have to include that, but they did. Underneath here is where the figure is and stuff. We'll get to that afterwards. So we'll close this back up and then we'll move on to the accessories. And we'll go from there. All right, so here are all the accessories that he comes with. Like I said, he comes with quite a bit, so this will be a little bit of a longer review. So the only difference between the deluxe version and this version is it comes with the speeder bike and a different base piece that goes on here that looks like sand. So we'll start with the scout droid. So that's this here. Comes with a little plastic display stand there, a clear plastic rod, and there's quite a bit of detail in this, especially with the wires and stuff. I think Hot Toys did a really good job. They didn't really have to include this, but it's nice that they did. There's a little bit of a closer look there. There's a few little scratches and stuff on this as well, which is really nice. They took the time to put the detail in this, which I appreciate. Next, we'll go to the second head sculpt that he comes with. So because this is a DX series, he does have movable eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. There's two little toggles in there. If I can just grab a light here. So inside, you can see the two little doggles there. Those can actually allow his eyes to move. They are stiff, but it's nice that they've added that into this set here. Allows for a little more posability and stuff when you move his head from side to side. I do like the detail in this one quite a bit. We'll see if my camera will focus there. The color, I think, could have been a little bit brighter for the red, and it would have been a little more accurate, but nonetheless, it does look really good as it is right now. So we'll just place that there. Next is the stand. So just a very big stand. If you don't have a lot of space to place this in your cabinet. Sometimes it can be kind of hard if to find like a secondary stand to use. He does stand by himself without this, but it does have the flight stand adjustment piece. So if you want them jumping up and stuff, you do have that option in this. This rod here does screw into this center peg as well. So either way you want to use it, you can. And then on the front, it says Star Wars Darth Maul, the standard kind of plaque pieces there. Next is his robe. He uses that for a little bit during the movie there. It's got a little clasp here that you just hook around. I do like that there is a wire in the sides here, so you can kind of pose it a little more when it's on him. The hood stays up very well over top of his head there. I've only posed him once with this. It fits okay, not as well as I thought it would, and it just seems like a little bulky. It doesn't drape the way you want it to, but it does look good overall. Next, we'll get into his arm pieces here. So these are interchangeable. He does have two on him already. This one specifically here is used for the lightsaber arm that lights up. It just opens up like that. So you can actually access the switch to turn on the lightsaber. This one has the control panel to control the probe droid, and this one, I don't know why they didn't just put that one on the figure itself. It's nice that they included it. They could have just put that on there, maybe cut down on the cost a little bit. But for the price, you do get quite a bit with this figure. So you got these two hands here, just standard. So you got 3 more sets of hands, and then you got 2 lightsaber arms that light up. So this one is actually his lightsaber that was cut in half. So you have that option if you want. And then you have his double blade lightsaber. So this one has the batteries in it, so I'll turn that on so you can see. So both sides light up, and the little switch is just right on the side of the arm here, along with the battery compartment. Next, you have his binoculars, which quite a bit of detail for the small item that it is. Great paintwork on this to show like some rust and stuff like that. I don't really use this. I don't know when you would, unless you're posing him with him looking through this, but most people I think will have him posed with his lightsaber. So they also include just a standalone non-light up lightsaber hilt. This one is really nice that they've included the fact that you can pull it apart like this and place this little piece here on the bottom so it looks like it was cut in half. So a lot of detail on the bottom of this as well, so you get the wires where it looks like it was cut through. I appreciate that they included that because they really didn't have to. But you can attach both of those like that or have the separate lightsaber. He also comes with 2 types of lightsaber blades. The standalone standard lightsaber blades, which light up quite well. And then they also have these 2 lightsaber blades which simulate motion. They do light up as well. Not as well as these guys here, but it's a cool effect when you have them posing like that, so it looks like the lightsaber's in motion. So that's it for the accessories. Next we'll move on to the figure itself and go through the detail on him. Alright, so here he is. So we'll start with the head sculpt. It's actually attached by a magnet, so super easy to just interchange them. So this is the other head sculpt that it comes with. Again, it has movable eyes in it as well. You might be able to see the toggles in there. So we'll attach that back to him. The whole thing here is made out of a cloth material. The bottom pieces actually have wires in them, so if you want to pose them flying up like, you know, he's actively moving, or you got the wind blowing at him, whatever you want to do, you're able to do that. So you can see, like with some of these, when you adjust them, you can flip them all the way up like that, and it just moves them to the side there. So you got his belt here, which is actually attached by Velcro, so if you wanted to move it or something, you can. On the side here, you got his arms that articulate, his waist articulates, legs, knees, everything. His knees actually have small ratchet joints in them, so if you want to pose them and have them stay like that, you can. Makes it easier if you want to do like he's running or something like that. His upper leg part here in his thigh does not, it does articulate, but it doesn't have a ratchet joint. And then his foot actually does articulate up as well. You just want to be careful that you don't go too far, because you don't want to ruin the rubber boot on the bottom there. So this is the arm that is interchangeable with the light up lightsaber arm. This arm will not, unless you want to have his thumb showing on the opposite side. Completely up to you if you want to do that. It's your figure. So on the side, you may notice that he has a lightsaber belt clip there. So that actually does function. Let me just grab the lightsaber here. So on the actual lightsaber, it does have an option to put the little piece on, which is in this little bag here. And we'll take that out here. And when you place it on the actual lightsaber, you're able to place it on him and have it hanging on the side of the figure itself. So we'll just take those out there. And you place it in this little hole on the side there, if my camera will focus there. There we go. So place it inside that hole there. And then when you place it on the figure, it actually just clips into the side there. And he can actually hold it on the side. So if you want to pose him just holding his lightsaber like that, you can. I think most people will have the lightsaber in his arm. So like I said before, if you can't pose him with the stand, he does stand up by himself with no issues at all. This is the other head sculpt that we showed earlier. If we take that off and place that one on, there's the other one on him. So good look. Nice that there is two options for a head sculpt. I like when Hot Toys includes two different head sculpts, because otherwise you're stuck with that one and there's only so many poses that you can do if you interchange the figure poses and stuff, depending on how much you do that. Myself, I do it quite often, probably more than I need to, but that's it. If you like the video, make sure you like it, comment, and subscribe to the channel for some more figure reviews. I'll continue trying to get one out probably every week or so. So please come back to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.